So we are here, and there's a lot to talk about today, specifically today. I heard my mic level sound. Am I too loud? Too loud? No. That's probably about right. That's probably where it should be. Um, this week I didn't do too hot. I mean, I didn't lose any money either. Maybe I did. Maybe I lost like I might literally lost like $100 this week. Yeah, which is like nothing in comparison to my account. So I pretty much had a break even week. It kind of sucks though, because I feel like a lot of stuff went on this week. I feel like we had a pretty strong week. So I feel like, yeah, because this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now let me see if the Zoom works. Yeah, it does. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can see Thursday and Friday, we got big kicks in the market. So I should have made big bucks. And technically I kind of did. Technically I kind of did because I think I lost. I think I lost the plot Monday and Tuesday. Like Monday and Tuesday, I didn't do good. Like I lost money, but I don't know because I made a huge leap on one of these days. I think it might have been like Tuesday. I made like a huge leap, and I was like, oh, I should just sell everything so I can just maintain this profit. But I did not because that's not my rules. That's not my system. That's like emotionally thinking through a trade. Like I'm going to sell everything so I can hold on to this gain instead of thinking about what if this stuff runs. Turns out this stuff didn't run like usual, but I stuck to my system, which is to me, having faith in your system and building it up and believing is good. Sometimes you should make discretionary calls, but I did not. But pretty much I reached a new all not a new all time. I reached like a 3 month high. Um and I think I reached this point multiple times. Like I reached around that point multiple times, and every single time I do, the market pulls back, and then I lose that money, and then I have to go and get it again. Not necessarily, but sometimes I literally make like 10% in a day, and I'm like, okay, we're hitting a new monthly high, like a new 3 month high, and I think to myself, you should really sell, but then I don't because not a part of my system. This happens a lot, but I don't know. Maybe I should make like a exception to my rules. I don't know. I don't know. My dog's coming down the steps for some odd reason. He stopped and now he's sniffing. I can hear him sniffing. All right. So, anyways, today we're going to talk about the trades that we took. Um, and my dog just ran behind me. Yeah. If I could, I would show you my dog in his dog cage, but my dog is so interesting. I honestly don't understand what he be doing sometimes. Okay, last week we took 9 trades. Let's see how many we took this week. Last week we had, I think, a huge week. I think I jumped my account like maybe like 7-8% last week alone. This week we didn't do shit, so fair enough. So we're going to go through the watch list and put all our trades in that we brought this week or sold, and then we can talk about them or something like that. I don't know. So we'll do a personal list. Let's do review. I just might as well keep this list active. There's probably no reason to delete this. I deleted the last one, but I'll just delete the stocks on them. So we had HNRG. That so we had looks like no, we still have PLTR, I believe. But I know we didn't buy PLTR this week. We brought Lemonade this week. Okay, so we brought Lemonade Monday. That made a hell of a run. We had DXYZ, which I did terrible on. I fucked up this trade pretty bad, and I probably shouldn't say that because I'm going to try to make this a YouTube video. You shouldn't be saying the word fuck in the first opening minutes, but I do not care about some YouTube success. Hey, boy. Okay, we had BTCS. I don't remember taking that one. We had Geo. Yeah, we did have that. Okay. Yeah. SPAI. We had GME. We also had that. Tried to hit a home run there with the GME. I don't blame myself. We also had AR. We also had Next. I don't know when we brought Next, but I'm going to throw this on the list. I know we had Next, and I know we sold it this week, or do we still have it? No. No, because we had Next and AR at the same time, so I know we had to have Next. I don't know why I don't see it on here. Okay, and let's keep going. Yep, we sold Next the next day on Thursday, so we had Next for sure. I think we brought it last Friday. It didn't move, didn't do anything. Okay, we took Reddit. Okay, so that's another trade we had. We also Coin sold, so we can talk about that. Hut also sold, so we can also talk about that. Okay. Okay, I have FSS. Okay. All right, we brought some more PLTR. That did happen. We did buy more PLTR because it's, and we also have Tesla now. Okay. No CXW. I didn't buy that. We have QMCO. Okay. Good. We have PDYN. I don't remember this one, but we'll check it out. Probably a bad trade, or maybe I probably did something. Okay. So these are all the trades we took this week. As you can see, it's a lot. It's 19. 19 different trades, or we had 19 different stocks throughout this week. All right. So most important thing to do on the stream is to review, so we can always come back to review. So let's talk about it. I don't know if I don't know like what order we want to go into. I don't think it matters. Let's just start at the top of the list. So we took QMC and we took QMC around here. Yep. So this is my classic. I don't know. I mean, this is, I don't know. I talk about this a decent amount. So this is just a momentum small cap breakout. It's in theme. So that's really what made me interested in it. I think this is like I don't know. I think this trade can go absolutely nuts. Like, I mean, it was already up like 100% in a day. You can see it was illiquid, and it was illiquid the previous day before. As I always talk about, one of my main focus for these small cap stocks is to find a stock that's literally illiquid that's becoming liquid. And if it's illiquid and becoming liquid and it's in theme, bro, like you can literally triple your account on the right stock that meets all these conditions. Previous day illiquid, so you can see this is the previous day. It's kind of illiquid. I mean, 1.4 million. That's not really illiquid, but the day before that it was liquid. So, but we can just look here and see like this is not exactly super liquid, but you can see it's picking up steam. But the day before that, it was literally trading no volume. Then it starts trading 1.4 million, which is not a ton of volume. But now it's trading, you know, you can literally lock it in. Like it's trading 3x. You know what I'm saying? Like it's trading 300 times the R valve. So the 21-day volume is trading 300 times that today. So it went from pretty much illiquid to being extremely liquid, liquid to the highest levels, right? So, and then we aim to catch the momentum. So you can see there's a clear run up. This is a very linear run. And if this was liquid here, you know, this area right here, can I draw? Y'all gonna let me draw? Okay. Which button is it to draw? Okay. So if you look at this area right here, this would be a decent setup. Not the best, but decent. But there's no volume here, so you will never take that, and it shouldn't even be on your radar because it's literally trading like 32K. That's chump change. 32K at $4. Like, you don't want to be in that. Very illiquid right there, right? But then we saddle up here, and you can see the volume stays kind of constant, kind of consistent, and then it breaks out. And when it breaks out, this is when I grab it right here. So I'm looking at this range. I think I was probably actually looking at the 10-minute or 15-minute, one of the two, right? 15-minute, you get a clearer vision. You can see the bottom of the consolidation is here. Yeah, I mean, it's very easy to see, and then you get this big breakout bar right here. And that's where we enter. Pulls back, but it goes up in pre-market. This is what you typically see, I mean, aftermarket. So pretty much what you do is you take the entry, you put the stop at the low of the consolidation, and you just hold. That's the way I've been trading these, and that's the way it's been working best because I think these are swingable right now. Like, before I was like, oh, no, I'm so scared. Like, I don't think you should swing them because they gap down, because shit like this happens, right? So shit like this happens over here. So if we look over here, you get caught in this. I mean, this is a terrible situation to be caught in. But that's why you just don't go like crazy size at the end of the day. You can go crazy size midday. Like, if you can find a way to get your whole account in at a reasonable risk during the day, you should absolutely do it. Like, I got my whole account in at a 1% risk in my account. Great. That's amazing because these things can go up 30% in a second, right? But holding it overnight with your whole account, no, definitely not. Definitely not. You shouldn't be doing anything close to that. But yeah, so I got in somewhere, I think around like 9 something. Yeah, okay. So I got in somewhere around 9 something, like maybe like 850, 86, I don't know, somewhere around there. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's looking good. It's up 10.88, so I'm up almost $2 on a lot of shares, or a decent amount of shares. So that's the first trade. Like I said, this is small cap. These are the most. I'm a momentum based trader, so what I'm always going to aim for is stocks that have tons of momentum. So this stock already had a much momentum because it's going from illiquid to liquidity. So that's a guarantee that this stock has momentum. For whatever reason, I don't care if it's a pump. I don't care if it's just like, I mean, I don't care what the reason is. Pump, earnings, partnership. It mentioned Google. It faked their news report. I don't care. I don't care because I'm going to sell it relatively fast. Once momentum's not there, or it breaks a certain point, or it pulls back, I'm going to sell it anyways. I'm not trying to swing this for the next year or something. Like, I don't care about the story. I'm just riding the wave of momentum. That's what a momentum trader. That's what I do as a momentum trader. Other people can do whatever they want, but that's what I do. And then this is in theme, right? So notice this is quantum computing, right? You can see that quantum computing. Here's my quantum computing theme list, right? So you see we have a couple of stocks in here, but notice. Now let's go through this theme list and let's see how they all did this week. Okay, QBTS went absolutely crazy. QUBT, absolutely crazy. ARQQ, absolutely crazy. RGTI, big move. And even IONQ, the biggest one, which I would say is the leader, but you can see this one is mid cap, also made a decent size move. This week it went up 27%. QBTS, which is the smaller one this week, went up 117%. This one went up this week, I don't know, a ton. Like, I mean, 261%. So you can see a lot of stocks in this theme is going absolutely crazy. So once again, if it continues on to the next week because this theme stays hot, I don't know. I would be lucky if that happened. I mean, this thing was pretty much hot all week. And I'm getting in the theme pretty late, but I thought maybe it was worth it because this one just took off for real. Maybe I'll have another day of taking off. You never know. I don't have a lot of money in it in the first place. So I'm just trying my hand at a little theme luck here, which is not really luck. Like, I've seen these moves go up 1,000% before under these conditions. So I felt it was better to have it, and it was a clear, solid setup for me that I usually trade, that I have been trading recently. I wouldn't say I've been trading it the whole year. I'm like an expert at it. But it's simple. It's a simple execution strategy. It's not really that hard to do. Now, what did I call this? Review? So that was the first stock. And so we reviewed the first stock. Now, PDYN, once again, AI stocks, extremely hot this week. So once again, another stock that is in theme. So let's talk about this. This went from, once again, illiquid to liquidity, right? Before, you can see here, if we go down here, you don't even see the bars popping up. You only see it some days. So we have a pretty big bar here, pretty big bar here. This day here is a sign that it's starting, and that's probably because it happened, overnight or something. I don't know. Coming into this day, I don't know. But yeah, so you can see it's illiquid, and this is PDYN, Paladin AI. I don't know what they do. Don't ask me. Don't care. So we should probably add this. This thing's probably gonna go illiquid later, but let's just add it anyways. So yeah, so we have PDYN here, right? And we're looking at PDYN, and I'm noticing on Friday, all the AI stocks were whooping ass. They were all making big moves, like all of them. Like, watch, I'm gonna go through the list. Like, literally, they were killing it. All right, I shouldn't have to explain anymore. All right, so you see, like, a lot of them are making very strong moves. They look very linear. So what does that mean? To me, that means that AI stocks is in theme. Now, I have an AI and machine learning type of theme. I should break it down more. That would be more beneficial. But I don't feel like AI has been fully mapped out yet. Like, AI is pretty new. While like a lot of people might put like an AI and machine learning, they will put quantum computing. I had quantum computing in my AI and machine learning type of setup, theme watch, but I removed it because quantum computing very much is dignified in the stock. Like, it's distinguished in the stock market, like not dignified, but it's distinguished. Like, it has a distinguished group right now. Like, you can clearly see it every single time one of these goes, which is usually INONQ, you can see the rest of them start moving. So like, not only does it has a distinguished leader, but with this AI stuff, you can see like they're all going at the same time. But AI wasn't actually that strong the whole week. As you can see, AI just started. So I took the small cap ones because they make the biggest moves, and I'm a momentum trader. And they had the easiest opportunities. I actually wanted to get an AI on this day right here. So AI kicked off first on, I think, Tuesday. But I don't know if I just wasn't in, I was like doing something. I was at work. I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't get it, pretty much, in other words. Should have got in. It made a pretty big move. I don't know. I didn't see an entry, and then by the time I realized like the best entry was here, I just didn't get in. Like this is not Monday. But yeah, this is Monday. The best entry was here, and I just didn't get in. I didn't get in. I regret it a little bit, I guess, but it's like whatever. Don't really care. Yeah, but AI was strong the whole week. A lot of the other stocks was not exactly strong the whole week, but they were pretty decent. But you can see on Friday, a lot of these really started to take off. This one was actually strong since Tuesday too. But yeah, not all of them were strong. But AI was the strongest. But you can see a lot of them are kind of getting a lot of strength to them. So yeah, I have PLTR, I have CRNC, and I have PDYN. Once again, this playing the themes that the market is giving. Like, that's just, I don't know. I'm a momentum trader, so I'm not taking just breakouts in anything. I'm only taking the best setups. Like, I need a momentum to be behind stuff. So you either got a gap, have news, have a lot of relative volume coming in, which a lot of these stocks do. And you can see, like, look at all the stocks that I'm in right now. This one traded 300 RVAL, right? Go down. No. Okay, well, let's escape. Let's do this. Okay. This one 116. This one's 3. Lemonade's trading 1.28. This one's trading 1, so not that much. This one's actually under, but this one's a financial stock. It's an ETF, so it doesn't really matter, or it's an electronic fund, or it's a fund, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, destroy me on me not knowing all the fundamentals between everything. I don't care. I actually don't care. So yeah, you can see a lot of these have tons of volume right now compared to the averages, which is good. That's what you want to see. So yeah, I took PDYN. Let's see where I took it at. If I was a good trader, I would have took it around here. I'm pretty sure I'm not a good trader, so I did not take it around here. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I know I didn't take it at the bottom, because if I took it at the bottom, I'd be rich. It's up 38%. So I know I didn't take it at the bottom. Let's see where I took it at. I know I had to take it. I probably took it here, because you don't take it on initial run up, because that's crazy, because you don't know if it's going to shoot back down. You need to see the consolidation. So it ran up, held the flag, just like you were seeing the Kumagi type of setup. You want to see a linear move into consolidation. You're just looking for the same thing on a lower time frame. So we get that linear consolidation to linear move into a consolidation. I mean, this is what a linear move looks like. I mean, people don't know. Like, you should see the chart going straight up. Like, you should see a bunch of bars not breaking the lows. I mean, this is a clear linear move. And then it held, not even a lot of pullback. You're going to get some type of pullback depending on the ADR of the stock and other things like that. You're going to get a significant pullback in some cases, right? So even like a 25% pullback after you just ran up 60%, like, that's not that much, because that would literally be like here. Okay. No, it would have been like all the way down here. That would have been significant. Okay. Well, anyways, figure it out on your own. I don't know. But you get this consolidation. You can see it's very tight, and then it breaks out. This would have been the first entry. This should have been the entry that we would have got in at. So it would have been the first one. I didn't get in there. I can tell you that now. I don't know where I got in. This could have been another entry right here. I don't think so, though. I mean, the real entry's right here. I mean, this is the real entry. There's no real other entry here. So I probably took this entry up here, which is butt cheeks. Like, I mean, this entry's not good, if I'm being honest. And it's at the end of the day. So it wasn't like any real way to capitalize on a decent sized position here, because I would have had to sell at the end of the day. So I must have just went small, and I'm pretty sure I did. But let's see when did I enter PDYN. What is it going to tell me? I brought at 430. So I took the high of this pretty much, which is what I thought, because this would have been probably the next entry, because yeah, this is pretty wide. I mean, it doesn't look wide to you guys, but like 5%. That's not that wide. Yeah, I just suck. I should have took it there, but this is like this is 3.6%. So I could have got a decent amount here and then sold or something. I don't know. Like, I could have got a decent amount here, then sold and made some money. But I'm still in it because I'm swinging it. Now, where am I swinging it to? I really don't know. But once again, on the 30-minute is a better example of what this should be looking like. Linear move, consolidation. We can switch this to the 15 actually, but just to zoom in here, you can see the linear move. Let's turn just yellow. Right? Get this linear move here, and then we get consolidation here. Right? And then it breaks in consolidation. Your stop would just be at the bottom of this consolidation point pretty much, or whatever. Let's make that red. Yeah, your stop would have been here pretty much. And it's a very simple trade. It will just carry out. And then, whenever it consolidates next time, which is, I don't know, if you look here, the next consolidation point, it really hasn't happened, but I guess you could have put it here. Because, I mean, it broke out of this. I mean, this is a breakout bar right here. I mean, this is a clear breakout bar. But these are even better breakout bars. And you'd have been up a lot. And, yeah, this could have been a fire trade. I don't know what I was doing to not get this trade. I was probably like, no, on Friday I was actually working. So I probably didn't trade this because my job had me busy. All right, but anyways, that's the way this trade went. CRNC, this is a very bad trade that I took, but it held at the top. But I know I know it was just holding the whole day. And I said, okay, like, I like the fact that it's holding. And I just entered because it's AI. And yeah, it's already on a strong run. And I'm hoping it continues to go on a strong run. I didn't enter with a lot of money though. So, I mean, it's not like, even if this trade goes sour, like, I'm going to lose a very insignificant amount of my account. I don't like losing anything though, but it's going to be an insignificant amount. All right. So HUT this week, I mean, we had HUT for a long time. We had HUT on this gap up, and we finally got rid of the rest of our position because it closed below the 10-day, which is what we're supposed to do. So clap it up, right? Clap it up. We did exactly what we were supposed to do. We held it for as long as we could. We rolled it out. We had ads in the right times. I mean, I feel like I did really good on this trade. I made a lot of money on this. I made a lot of money on blockchain just period the last month or so. Like tons of money in it. So yeah, that's good. Feels good to hold it. But then after I sold on this day, the next day it came roaring back. I have a entry to enter at the top of this. I did not buy on the roaring back because you can clearly see there's consolidation going here on the hourly, right? You can pretty easily see that. So see it's been consolidating for days. But I mean you can just look here. You can see it's been consolidating for days. So what I'm waiting for is it to break this high right here. And if it does that, it will be breaking the consolidation, and that's where I will enter. So that's my plan for HUT moving forward. DXYZ, I brought it here on this bounce. I just blew this trade completely. So I think this was last Friday. And I added this day or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I added this day and I totally botched the trade. And I actually ended up losing money. And I was pretty upset. This is why I didn't go positive this week. I lost like 4 or 5 R on this trade alone. Because I kept buying in because I wanted to get back into it because I believed it was going to do good, which it is doing good. But so I brought here, it gapped up. You can see this is a pretty significant gap up. And I just spit all over my mic. It gapped up 15%. So now my original position, I'm up like 20 something percent. I go heavy into it. I add like a full position. I brought more shares than I actually had originally. And then the stock dips like this. So then I sell it all pretty much at scratch, pretty much at break even. That's why like I don't like, I'm still learning how to do ads properly. Like I need some type of like a calculator to help me do ads because I do it very bad. I do it very bad, right? So yeah. So yeah, it dips down and then it comes back up. So I'm not sure what I did or when I brought it, but I feel like I brought it again this day and then I had to sell again this day. So if we go back 5 days to Monday when it gaps up, right? So here it is in the morning dipping down and then it comes back and I buy it again. Then it dips down. So I just sell it and I say, forget it. And as you can see, it completely goes crazy. And then I think I bought it this day, but then the next day it gaps down again. So I just kind of get stopped out again. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, you suck. Because I do. Like I don't understand how you can be up 20% and then lose like 5 or like 3 or 4 R on a trade. I mean, that literally should not. I think I lost like 3 R. I'm over exaggerating. Yeah, like I had a significant pullback on this stock. Like pretty much this was this one. I mean, I should have dominated. I brought this thing like at 29 something. I literally got into this at 29 something. I think I got in like 29.60, something like that. So essentially I should be up $13 a stock on this. 40 up 44%. But because I over added, because I couldn't execute, I ruined the whole trade and lost money. And then because I was upset that I lost money, I brought back into the trade. I literally closed down my computer on Monday because I was so upset. I was like, oh, you blew this. Like, and then I just started, I don't know. Yeah, like I lost frame after taking that trade. So I took this trade. I don't really know what day I took it. I'm assuming I took it here on the EP day. Maybe I don't know if did I take this trade? Bruh. This don't look right. I don't remember having this. Okay, so I did. I took this at 37.29. 37.29. No, I sold at 37.29. I brought at 40. Okay, so I got stopped out on this trade. All right, cool, makes sense. So this was like a very bad EP I tried to take or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't think taking EPs in a dust in like this industry is like that beneficial. From I don't know if I have a I had like a chart of like which EPs have the best growth. I think basic materials was like one of the worst. Basic materials in like the energy sector was pretty bad from what I remember. Now I can just redo the study, but I don't really feel like it. Those studies are the stock market is always moving, and depending on what's hot and what's not, like those studies aren't going to really help you that much. But in general, diversity field is bad. But this is a basic EP trade. Like it didn't really go good. Whatever. It didn't really have the setup that you would be looking for once again. So whatever. This is not bad, but it did break and then come down. I mean, it is what it is. This is not like super neglected or anything like that. I would say this is kind of basing, but at the same time, it's kind of not. In hindsight, yeah, it had already broke the base. I don't know. It wasn't a good trade. I would give this trade like a D, like a D minus actually. Pretty much, I don't. I think on my best on my days where I'm trading decent, I don't take that trade. Let's see what day I took this. I took this trade on a Tuesday. I was probably flustered. All right. Anyways, PLTR. I had this since I think back here. So I had PLTR since it EP'd, which a lot of people said it wasn't good. It wasn't a good EP. I was in the Qmagi chat when they were talking about this. I thought to myself, a lot of following of the traditional rules. Which, in fairness, this is not neglected. And I'm not even sure why I took this. I just knew. I mean, the market was red hot. So, like, if you're looking for neglected stocks during a red hot market, I don't know why. Like, the best stocks in a red hot market are not going to be neglected, but they can still EP. And I mean, this is the case with PLTR. It's a very simple concept. Like, good stocks are not going to be neglected during a red hot market. I mean, but you can see this one's not running crazy. Like, ran sideways. Okay, EP comes or news comes that pumps it up and it gets a burst. But it's like, it's running sideways before this. I mean, how long do you need to run sideways? It ran sideways for like a month, right? This is 20 bars. So it literally ran sideways for a month. And then, it's also like in range, pulling back. And then it EPs, breaking the range. I mean, in a red hot market on a leading stock, I mean, this is going to be one of the best setups you can get. But I keep my opinion to myself. I don't really talk about my opinion on stream. No, I'm not going to sit up in discourse and debate. I don't care. Like, it doesn't really matter. Trade whatever you think is right. But, yeah. Anyways, you can see I have this flagged and I have it, or maybe you can't see, but I have PLTR flagged because it did consolidate. As you can see, it consolidated here for 3 days. On the hourly, you can see it right here. So this is 3 days in consolidation. And then it broke out. So on the breakout, I added right here. I could have waited till it broke this, but this is not really part of the consolidation. Anyways, I took a small add. I just added, back to my original position or maybe back up to the original position I had. And I feel like now that it's surfing the 10-day, I feel like this is a very good add point. Unlike the DKYZ one. But I had a lot of time to cool down between Monday and Friday because, I mean, obviously this is Friday. So next, I took next here, and I got stopped out when it broke the low of the day. The trade's that simple. You want to know why I took next? I took next because oil and gas is heating up. I think I talked about this last week. There was a couple of them heating up and, coming on the list. So I made an oil and gas like themes, and we'll probably get into that a little bit later. I made oil and gas themes, but yeah, oil and gas is heating up for sure. Mainly natural gas is the one that's been strong lately, and I'll go through the list. Like you can see, these are all natural gas stocks that have been running. There's more than this though. This one took an ass beating today. But yeah, you have YPF. I mean, if I go inside here, there should be a couple other ones in here that will show you more what I'm talking about. Because all of them's not just natural gas. They have some other ones that's just like oil and gas integrated. There's some other ones that I might not have included in my list for whatever reason. I don't know. I might have missed something. But you can see like, yeah, a lot of these, this is a pretty linear run for energy stock. Energy stocks almost never get that far apart from moving averages. As you can see, they always get back to their moving averages relatively fast. I would call them like, I don't know, I don't know. I don't really understand why they don't ever really break apart from their moving averages that far. But they are very mean reverting stocks to their moving average. But pretty much you always want to get these close to the 10-day, or 20-day, whichever one. I don't know. Get them close to the 10-day or 20-day, and then you just ride it out for however long. But yeah, this one's new, so don't judge this one. It's new and it's small caps. Small caps can break any barrier that we place on it. YPF went absolutely crazy. This is an integrated one. That means it does downstream, upstream, and midstream. And if you don't know the difference between those, I would highly advise you look into it. I think that's, you have a couple of different things in oil and gas that I learned this week. Well, last week too, because I don't know if I put these themes together last week, or I think I put these themes together last week on stream. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't know. Right. Anyways, you can see it had a breakout here and it went absolutely crazy. I'm not sure why. But like I said, this one does upstream, downstream, and midstream. Midstream is like storage and shipping. What? Yeah, this one does storage and shipping. That's what midstream is. Upstream is I don't know the difference between upstream and downstream right now. Sad to say. I think upstream is I don't know. I don't have to guess. But either way, upstream. Well, the other sectors is like marketing and marketing and like selling it. So, like. So I think I want to. Oh, actually, I can do this. I can actually do this. Yeah, I can actually just do this. I don't know why I didn't do this in the first place. Oh. Never mind. I can't do that. Okay. I thought that would work. I thought that would jog my memory. Anyways, I think upstream is up and down. It's such a confusing concept. One is like when you like actually doing the drilling, you're actually doing like the field surveying, getting the land, the equipment and all that stuff. That's like, and you're like digging into the ground to get the oil. And then the other one is like when you're actually processing and selling the oil. So like you're turning those fossil fuels into petroleum or diesel gas or gasoline, whatever, jet fuel, all that different stuff. But I believe that's upstream, but it could be downstream. I don't know. But those are like the three things. So you got like your drilling, your fracking, your setting up bases to get all that stuff ready, doing the land surveying, then actually digging the oil out the ground or the fossil fuels out the ground. Then you have the shipping of the products, and then you have the refinery of the products, like of the fossil fuels, and then the marketing of it. So like that's pretty much my understanding. But I didn't break my list down like that. I did not. I broke my list down by like drilling. I think like drilling, equipment services, midstream, and then I have like natural gas and then oil and then alternative energies. So natural gas, traditional processing of fossil fuel pretty much, and then alternative energies of like, I don't know, like biochemical fuel or something like that. That would be like alternative energy. LNG is an alternative energy, even though it's not alternative energy either. Like, I don't know. So anyways, but this week natural gas was hot. And let's check the other ones. I want to see if the trad processing was hot as well. Trap processing, not as hot. But yeah, natural gas was pretty strong. Let's see midstream. Nope, not really that strong. I mean, midstream's okay, but not like super strong. It is strong though. Like it's getting strong. It's a mixed bag right now. It could be a mixed bag because these companies could be doing other things, right? Like this one, I don't know exactly what this all does. Yeah, yeah. The energy sector's kind of hard to trade. Much like biotech. Like it's not the easiest. It's not the most tradable. It's not the most tradable sector. I would leave that type of trading for like people who are actually good at trading, like me. If you're not familiar with energy, just leave it alone. That would be my conclusion. It's not like a very profitable sector either, unless you're like trading long term. And even then, like doesn't really seem that profitable right now compared to stuff like tech or something like that. I rather I rather hold like a company like Nvidia that's going to be that's seen as the future of tech versus holding something like Chevron or something like I wouldn't want to do that. I don't even know if Chevron's a oil and gas company. I just said Chevron. Anyway, the statement holds true. I took H&G on the EP, as you can clearly see here. I sold it. I'm not sure why I sold it. I think I sold it because I was going to get stopped out, or I did get stopped out, one of the two. I didn't end up making money on this trade, but as you can see, we have it flagged. I don't know if coal is hot as a sector right now, but I did see a lot of coal stocks going up over the last couple of days. Yeah, I think maybe coal is something to pay attention to. Seems like a lot of stuff is ready to go. Like a lot of them's at the same point at the top of their 6 month charts and ready to break out, like consolidating, ready to break out, or just broke out like a day ago. Let's see here. So I want to put this back to natural gas. I do have AR though. So since we just talked about natural gas, we can talk about AR. I took AR here, or maybe I took it here. I don't know. I took AR Monday, so I did take it here. And then it gapped up. Yeah, it had a pretty good run. Didn't start to pull back. I don't think I didn't sell it though. I don't think that even though it started to pull back. Like I said, these never really make it that far away from the 10-day. Knowing that you could always sell, but you at least you can always sell into a gap up with like some strong strength. Especially a mid cap one is I don't think it's gonna. I doubt it's gonna do all that. So we had coin. I think I took coin here, and I took coin last Friday, and I talked about this on last week's stream. A lot of stocks that have been really strong, they pull back to the 10-day. This has been a consistent reoccurrence these last 3 months. They make really big moves, and then they pull back. Like Tesla did the same thing. Really big move, pull back, and they pull back to 10-day. DKYZ did the same thing. Really big move, pull back. A bunch of stocks did this. I mean, it's not just coin. But you can consistently see this, and when we go over the backwatch list, you'll see it even more. Really big move, pulls back, and then when it pulls back, you can buy it off the 10-day if it starts to break like the previous day high, or if you see some strength, which is exactly what we've seen. Like I mean, tons of strength here. So I brought it somewhere around here, and yeah, we was up a lot, but it obviously crypto pulled back, last couple of days. So I sold it when it broke the 10-day. In other words, I think I sold it before it broke the 10-day because I didn't want to go negative on it because there was no reason to go negative on it. SPAI, okay, I took this trade someday and it didn't work out. I'm assuming, or maybe it did. I don't know. Don't remember having this one, so I must not have had it long. Oh yeah, I think I had it this day. So yeah, I took this one this day here. And I remember thinking to myself, why did I take this trade? So let's back this up some more. So and zoom in some more on a 5 minute. Okay. I mean, you done freezing? Thank you. All right, so this thing gapped up and had a lot of strength and it had volume. Very good signs. The first 5 minute bar, like I was talking about before, that illiquid to liquidity. And yeah, you can see it had a nice consolidation, but it did not make a linear run. So I usually always try to make a linear for it to make a linear run, but I just took this 5 minute breakout for no real good reason. I mean, it was a decent reason. It was an AI stock. AI was breaking out that day. Or AI was strong that day, whichever one it was. I don't know. And so I took it here. AI was already strong that day, or day before. So yeah. So it was strong this day. AI was also strong this day. I'm thinking the AI type of setups is coming into theme. And I'm like, okay, cool. Oh no, this is aerospace. This is SPAI. Okay. Well then I don't even know if this one was in theme. Aerospace was in theme this week. Aerospace was a strong theme this week. Yeah. As you can see, aerospace was very strong this week. I mean, it's been a very particular aerospace type of thing. The EV, I don't know what this is called. These are like aircraft ships, like the ones that can do carrying and stuff like that, like shipping of. Some of these have been strong this week too. Not a lot of them though. As you can see, HCHR was very strong. There was another one. Oh, I guess it was this one was the other one. But yeah, the space stuff has been strong. For the most part of the week, I thought the space stuff was the strongest. I usually order these by what's the strongest. Quantum computing clearly showed itself to be the strongest. Blockchain made a huge comeback. Blockchain's probably not stronger than aerospace, but Bitcoin's at an all-time high. It's kind of hard to put aerospace stuff above it. I don't really have an aerospace stock. I wish I did. I had a RKLB a long time ago. I sold it off. I don't. I had RKLB this day here. I sold it off. It's up 90%. I had a huge position. I think I had a third of my account in here. I'm just lost for words. That is this strong, and I let it go. I'm actually lost for words. Yeah, I suck. Blowing opportunities, bad execution. Anyways, we was talking about SPAI, so yeah, I took it on the 5 minute as a setup. It was a decent setup, or whatever, but it wasn't the golden setup that I usually trade. But I was thirsty, I guess, and it was in theme, so I said, hey, what the heck? Let's try to get in early. Got stopped out. Next day it goes crazy, because it's in theme, and that's what a lot of theme stock do. They go crazy. So yeah, a lot of small cap stocks that's in theme that's going from that illiquid to liquid position do really good. They do really good. Like when they catch it, when they catch the momentum, they fly off the handle. I had Reddit. I don't know why I sold Reddit. I don't know. I don't really understand what's going on with this trade. When did I buy Reddit? So I must have. I was up severe on Reddit. Like I was up a decent amount of money. I remember I did sell early, and it does seem to pay off here, but it might keep going. I don't know. But yeah, I took Reddit because it gapped up out. Like, I mean, you can see the consolidation here. I mean, we go to hourly, you can see the consolidation, right? So it's consolidating, and then you can clearly see it gaps out of range. So I took it on the gap out of range. And it gapped down. So when it gapped down, I think is when I sold. Yeah, because I didn't sell the first day. So when it gapped down, I sold. But yeah, I didn't make nearly as much money as I should have. But yeah, I mean that's how trading goes. Lemonade I had for a very long time. I don't know when I had it originally. I know I took it here. Originally, I brought it down here and I sold this day. But I retook it here. If you had this the whole time, I don't know. Congrats. I should have had this the whole time. There was no reason ever to sell. Once again, I just suck. So I sell things too early because my execution needs to get better. Yeah, I talked about AR. We took GME. Yeah, I was trying to get lucky. I mean, that's just it. You know, these things fly off the handle. You just got to be prepared. I mean, it went up 25%, which is not a lot, but I mean, this is how this stock always starts. Like it just goes up a little bit. The next thing you know is up, 60% in a day. Uh, so I just took it. I got stopped out. It didn't work. Whatever. Don't really care. It doesn't bother me. Uh, I took it on the off chance that it flies off the handle, like it does over here. But you can see it always starts off small. Like it doesn't. It starts off small and then it goes crazy. Almost always. Even here, like here, hey, we get a little run up. 40. That's not small. It's like 50%. Very tight, and then I mean, this is a clear. This is a clear easy setup back in. Did I miss? I missed this. I didn't catch this in May, bro. This is easy money. Oh my gosh, I don't think I caught that this year. Dude, how much did this shit go up? 250%, bro. We should have got fucking paid. I don't think I caught that. Come on, quit freezing. We only got 2 stocks left. So I got stopped on that one. Geo. We'll wait for it to unfreeze. I have no clue what's going on with this, or why I'm not in it. I'm not in it. I think I took it here. I took a very tight setup, a very tight stop on this, or risk management position on this, pretty much. So this is the day it ran up a lot, as you can see. And as you can see, it kind of ran into the 10-day and then bounced off of it. Not the same setup because it didn't really pull back. It just held. And then when the 10-day caught up, it just took off. So I took it up here, and I think the stop was like down here. No, the stop couldn't have been down there. No, the stop was like here. And then the next day I got stopped out immediately. And then it comes flying back, which is fine. Like, I don't think I took a big position, but I was just trying to get inside the prison theme stocks. The prison stuff has been decently strong. It was a lot stronger originally. It's not as strong anymore. Some law enforcement stocks have pumped up. A couple of them, actually 2. But yeah, that's just that. So BTCS. I don't know where I grabbed this. I don't even care. This is clearly a momentum based setup, and it was a good one for sure. Oh no. I understand when I grabbed this. I took this on the bounce here. Yeah. I took this on the bounce here. That's exactly what I did, and it just didn't work. So if I'd have got this originally off here, I mean, clearly it would have been a big day, and I do think I made money on this. If I do recall, let's see when I got in. I'm actually curious myself. I took this on a bounce. I entered this stock multiple times. So last time I entered this was on Wednesday. No, last time I sold this on Wednesday. So I was in it before Wednesday. I brought on Tuesday at 404. Okay, so I brought all the way up here at the close, and it gapped up. It was running up, and I sold at 414 because it was pulling back too much, and I didn't want it to go negative. So 10-cent gain. But it was up a lot, obviously, as you can see here. Yeah, I think Wednesday was the day that a lot of stuff had gapped up, and I said to myself, like, you should probably sell because you just made a ton of money on the gap up. I didn't sell. That's what happened. But I also think a lot of this was like crypto pulled back on Wednesday. So if I go to like HUT or something, HUT didn't pull back as much as like Coin and all the other ones. I think Mars stayed strong throughout the whole week. Not sure why that was the case, but yeah. Okay, so we reviewed a lot of themes that were strong this week already as we just went through all the trades. This is all the trades that I took this week. See, I still have a lot of trades open, as you can see. These are all my positions. Some of them I have been in for a long time. Some of them are newer, like QMCO, PDYN, and CRNC. Lemonade I've been in for a long time. AR I've been in for a couple of days. FAS I've been in for a couple of days. POTR I've been in for a very long time. Tesla's new, but I also had Tesla. I had Tesla here. I did not grab Tesla on this gap up. At least yeah. Maybe I think I did try to grab Tesla on this gap up and I got stopped out. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So I had Tesla here. I took an entry on Tesla here, but I got stopped out. And then I didn't buy back in other words. And Tesla ran, and now I'm getting Tesla again. I don't see why Tesla would be going down, especially when Trump gets in office. I mean, yeah, Elon's stuff is probably going to skyrocket. I wish I still had DKYZ, but I blew that trade. I should totally be in it, but I totally blew that trade. I got to stop blowing trades. I get in good stocks a lot, and then I blow it like an awful lot. But it's an awful lot less than it used to be. I used to blow like 80% of the trades. Now I'm only blowing like 50% of trades that would have been good. So that's obviously a huge improvement. Okay. Yeah, so we have to go over the ADR gainer. Ooh, AGFY. Very strong. Once again, these stocks that go from no liquidity to liquidity, you know, they really be killing it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they be monsters. They be monsters of stocks. All right, so let's go over the list and kick things out. So we're at 122. Let's get rid of all the stocks that don't need to be in here. We will see. I need some water. I'm gonna get some water soon. Yeah, not kicking anything out yet. I think PLTR can go. I don't think it needs to be in here. This new keyboard kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. It's very responsive. I got I don't know. I got a Logitech, but it's like a G910 or something like that. I don't know. It's something like that. G912. I don't know. Something. Anyways, it's fire. I can. If anyone cares, I can tell them. I can easily pull it up on my computer right now, but I don't think anyone really cares. Yeah, Exxon is one of the law enforcement stocks I was talking about. I thought I would have got into this because I was watching this. I mean, like, I think I had this on the EP. I think so. I'm not sure. Not sure. I don't know. I don't remember buying this. Let's see. No mention of Exxon. So no, I did not buy it. But anyways, yeah, this is a law enforcement stock. You can see EP went sideways and now it's breaking out. Not really that strong though, so not yet. Yeah, you can see we got some oil and gas stocks in here. Like I said, those things are heating up. Probably worth paying attention to. This one can go, but this one can. We had a lot of utilities regulated water. This week, I don't think this one should be in here. I also don't think it's worthy of flagging right now. Probably just gonna miss out. Okay, let's keep going. Definitely need my water. INOD, I would say this is not currently breaking out. I don't know. It's a hard one. I'll leave it though. But my initial thoughts is no, but I just left it. This one definitely not. Don't think so. CMP kind of going sideways. CLS, not really, but yeah, it's me. Definitely not. Snow had a vicious, like, look at this. This was a major gap up for something. This thing always has like huge EPs. It had another one where it went up like 40%, 50%. I think it was like 2020, something like that. I don't know. I'm not about to figure it out either. But I remember like I had an option on it, and the option went absolutely crazy because of it. My days of trading options. I did not take Frey. Wonder why. Kind of just let it go. Why did I not take Frey? Let's examine this. What was wrong with this stock? I mean, this is beautiful, right? Linear move. It's small cap is trading the volume it needs and then it breaks out. Why did I ignore this? What was the logic here? I don't get it. It's not a theme though, so like I guess in that aspect I kind of get it. But yeah, I really don't understand fully. Root, cool. Not that bad. Pantech, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Root. Root is cool. I don't think it's anything. I could have took Root too. Cause I already had Lemonade though, but I could have took Root as well. I was watching it. It's an ugly kind of setup. It was very ugly. Um, I also think I took Root here when it gapped up, and I sold it. I sold it because I knew it wasn't gonna hold. Like you don't like once it stopped like looking like it was going to hold. I sold it because like yeah, you already ran 45%, bro. Like what's the chances that you just keep going? I didn't believe it. Um, even though Root did something crazy the first time it EP, like it did something absolutely nuts. Yeah, this original move was nuts. 612%. Yeah, I don't think anything about silver. Me personally, I don't think it's worth looking into. Maybe if you want to diversify your account, that's not what I personally do. Like I don't diversify shit. I don't really care to do stuff like that. I'm a momentum based trader. But yeah, silver looks pretty weak compared to all the other themes and sectors that's running. Um, but silver was strong like 2 weeks ago. I cared about it like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Like 3 or 4 weeks ago, silver was, basic materials in general was really strong. Uranium was going, coal was looking decent or starting to pop up. But yeah, uranium and stuff like that was good. Silver was also just there. Gold wasn't as strong, but yeah, but with the current themes that's running, I don't see a real reason to be focused on silver right now. My brother keeps messaging me about silver because he's convinced that the world is going to change, and that we're going to switch to new currency, and that having like actual physical silver is going to be good because it always has real value. Um, so when the currency of the world changes, actually having that real physical thing, that piece of metal in front of you is going to be a very handy thing. So he went and brought like, I think he said he brought like $5,000 of like silver in pounds or something like that. And I'm like, cool. I care about now. That's all I can say. I'm planning on the thing. I'm trying to take advantage of the things that's in front of me now, not the things that could be questionable later on. Momentum based trader, right? That's what I am. I trade momentum. Things that don't have momentum currently, I do not care about at all. That is my general theme. I mean, that's my general game that I play. I trade themes. I trade things that's going from illiquid to liquid because some type of news. I mean, that's mainly what I trade. I mean, pretty much. I mean, it covers 95% of all my trades. Themes and things that go from illiquid to liquid. Or things that are gapping up because of news too. Yeah, that's everything that I trade. CDXC, I don't know, man. I'll flag it and watch it, but no, I don't think so. I don't think I really care about. I hate trading. I hate trading biotech stocks. They're so good. They make so much money, but they're so hard to keep track of. Definitely one of the harder things to trade. I think we should kick this one, or we should flag it. One of the two. I think we'll flag it and kick it. Reddit, yeah, we talked about this one. Yeah, this one got his ass beat. You also got your ass beat. Sava, you got your okay. Yeah, cool. So, let's quickly go through. Oh my gosh, we have 592 stocks to go through. Are you kidding me? Is that many stocks that's doing good? 592? Damn. I think that's the most we ever had to cover on stream is 592. I can't remember a time where I ever sat down and I said I have 592 stocks to go through. This is going to be annoying. I'm going to speed this up. I'm probably going to shut up and just work because I don't feel like doing this forever. If anyone has any questions, you can ask, but yeah, I'm going to probably be sitting here quiet. After this, we're going to go and talk about themes. What themes that we're currently planning to trade, to focus on next week, what's been working, what hasn't been working. Oh yeah, quickly, we didn't talk about the pullback method. I was going to say the pull out method, but yeah, you can see here's one stock that ran up a lot. As you can see, this thing ran up 113%, ran down to the 10-day, didn't really bounce off the 10-day, but went afterwards, right? Yeah, cool. Same thing here. Didn't exactly get to the 10-day, but you can see it bounced somewhere around there. Not the setup that I would trade. We talked about this last week, but QUBT is a perfect example of this. If you caught this, a lot of stocks have been doing this as a recent, have been doing this deep pullback into the 10-day moving average after making huge runs and then bouncing off of it. Some of the strongest stocks have done this. As you can see, KC here also did it. This is a pretty good run. 92%, pulled back to the 10-day and then bounced afterwards. This is not new. This has been going on for years. This is one of the first original setups that I noticed on my own. I was like, damn, this really big run into the pullback of the moving averages seems to be one of the better setups that you can trade. Now, I personally only focus on when it actually pulls back to the 10-day. But you don't actually have to use the 10-day. But I just think it's easier to catch the 10-day. As last week, as I talked about, you have the falling knife setup, like a falling knife dropping, But you can try to catch the falling knife, or you can wait for it to bounce. And I like to wait for it to bounce off the 10-day, which is why I consider it a falling knife when you try to catch it in midair. Like which one was to catch it? Like this one. This is what I would have called a midair catch. It didn't really bounce off the 10-day, but it did bounce off thin air. But that's what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't have personally done that. That's hard to do. That's out of my expertise. But yeah, Lunar right here, 85% run, pull back to the 10-day and then bounce again. Like I said, this is something that consistently happens during good periods of the market. It happens in bad periods too, but there's no reason to take a pullback in a bad market. Like that doesn't make sense. You could, but why? The market's not good. Or are you trying to swing something during a bad market? That doesn't make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. But people do it and make money off of it. But I feel like the theory is just going against you. But yeah, we had a lot of these. I just showed like 5 or 6, but we had a lot of these. Here's another one. This one, pretty big run, 40% pullback, bounce off the 10-day. It happens consistently in stocks is my main point. Now back to this. We got like an hour left to talk about everything. Yeah. So I'm going to finish this in 40 minutes. Get on. I can get on at like 9 or 9:30. Up to y'all. Yeah. All right. So cool. Yeah. Let's go through this fast because yeah, there's 500 something stocks here. There's too many. Absolutely too many. Each week, it's been 3 weeks and I've still been talking about how I wish I had. I gotta quit messing up, man. RKLB is crazy. I let that one go, huh? That hurt. That hurt a little. It hurt a lot. Matter of fact, I'm still talking about it for a reason. Hurt a lot. There's another one that pulled back to the 10-day and bounced, but not really because this one didn't make like an insane run. But I don't know. Is this a slower stock? Yeah, this is kind of a slower stock. A slower stock going up 25% is a lot of ADRs. So you can see it's up 14.7 ADRs. That's a decent amount. A lot of stocks don't make it up to 14 ADRs in a month. 14 ADRs in a month, it's a strong move, man. You got to think about it. Most people, their risk management system is not even 1 ADR. So if something's going up 14 ADRs in a month, that means if you brought that stock with an ADR, literally with like a 1 ADR stop, you would have made 14 times your risk. That's a lot of money. That's 14%. That could be, if you trade, you risk 1% of your account per trade. That's 14%. And there's 592 stocks this month. Well, let me say it again. 592 stocks this month that are up 4 ADRs or more. So that is 592 stocks that could have made you 4% or more of your account. Let's just say you had all of these somehow, which is not realistic. You'll be rich. You could literally start off with $1,000. You'd have been fucking rich. Yeah, you'd literally been you'd have been rolling in fucking money. But it's not possible. It's not possible, so it doesn't really matter. Not possible to pull that one off. I don't know what this is, but yeah. Yeah, more Bitcoin stuff. Yeah. I get it. Bitcoin is doing great. I'm happy for it. God damn. Some shit's out of my face. Snow. Yeah, we already have that. IBT. Yeah. Okay. More Bitcoin stuff. I get it. YPF, we have that. This sucks. I really have to go through this whole list. It really sucks. Building materials, I think, has been doing strong. I don't have a building materials theme. But maybe we should. Maybe we will make one today. I need to make something today. So I said I was not gonna talk and just get to work, right? That's what I said. Yeah, we're not doing that. I lied. Clearly I lied. Thanks for the follow. How many followers I got? Almost 200. It's crazy. It's not a lot, but it is crazy for me. I think I almost have I think I have more than 100 subscribers on YouTube too. I think I almost have 300 now. Which is also kind of crazy because I don't really do shit. I just come on here. Which was actually crazier is I actually have the ability to make real videos. I have all the tools, cameras, everything, the tech. I just choose not to. Unless I get paid, then I make videos for people when I get paid. But I if I'm not getting paid, I'm not doing it. I don't care. Services, SMWB, light, WTTR, real, eat. No. No. That shouldn't be in there. Yeah. This thing is always grinding up. It's it never gives a real entry. But look at this. It literally is always grinding up. That's a pretty huge move. I mean, I don't know. Could have got it here. I know I was watching this. I didn't take it though. Actually, I did take it. I just didn't hold it. That's what happened. Yeah, whatever though. That's a slow grinder. It's not really a momentum based stock in the first place. Tesla option ETF? What type of shit is that? What is a Tesla option ETF? KGS, what is this? Equipment and services. So that's I don't know, that's maybe goes in the drilling category. I don't know. Hard to keep track of everything. So much stuff running. It's hard to keep track. That's why I just prioritize the biggest ones. Yep. Lucky me, I got this. I think I got a decent amount of money in this too. I think I should probably be making some big bucks off that. Wish we could have got AI. We didn't. Silly us. Probably need to redo my AI theme in the first place. Also, there's different types of AIs. Like there's AI like ChatGPT. There's AI that just analyze data. There's digital voice AI. I don't. There's so many different AIs. Like I would probably need to distinguish it better. I didn't. I definitely have not. Uh, I did a very basic one. Basic when you're doing themes is not good per se, but yeah, set up a very basic one. I've seen the stock before. I don't know what it does. I know firms like digital payments. Never seen this stock before, but doing good. PAR Technology. I don't know what that is. Gambling. As much as people talk about gambling, I would think it'd be the strongest thing in the world. It's not for some reason. What is DraftKings doing? Yeah, like well, I don't understand why the gambling stocks are not the strongest thing in the world right now. It's very confusing. That's all I see, especially during like now. NBA basketball is back, football is going, baseball just ended. I know a lot of people that had, very good draws with betting during baseball season. I'm gonna think uh those things would be very strong. I don't know what this one is. Flywine Corporation voting common stock. Cool. It's a long ass name to say nothing. Gush is taking off. Cool. I think I was gonna try to get some of Gush. Yuko's not taking off. But what is Gush exactly? Gas exportation and production. It's probably a good one to be in. I don't know what Yuko is exactly, but exportation and production seems solid to be in right now. Like I said, that theme is heating up in general, but yeah, nothing too crazy yet. But that's how oil and gas is always. Like when you see it start to go, you just need to get in and hold on to it because it don't really like you have like the small cap ones that make crazy runs, but you usually don't get crazy runs in oil and gas. I mean, you get like consistent gains for a long period of time. Like, okay, we're gonna go slightly green each day for like 3 months. That adds up a ton, especially if you're doing like ads to those positions as they grow. That adds up, but it's like a different style of trading than what I do. Um, I didn't even know D Dog did this. I completely missed this. Is D Dog even in the breakout scan? No. Why not? How, what? How did D Dog do this and it didn't even show up on my radar at all? Dog, this is like a great EP. What? Or like I don't know. Like how, how why would this not show up? There's too many. There's so many good stocks that this didn't show up. Wow, that is that is wild. But that's why we have this list to go over. So at the end of the week, we can look at everything that's up a certain amount of ADRs. Because yeah, D Dog shouldn't be missing from my breakout watch list, but it is. I mean, that's just how it goes. We should have grabbed MSTR. I had a feeling when it went down and bounced, I was like, it'd probably be very good to grab this. I did not though. It's up 16% already. Um, the thing is, MSTR is like almost directly correlated to Bitcoin in a way right now. I mean, that's why it's seen so much success, right? But it's still just a fact that like it probably been better to be in it than not. Seeing how I think Bitcoin hit 99,000. So it didn't break the 100,000 mark yet, but it hit 99,000 recently. Which is, I mean, we're getting to those numbers, right? Where I think if Bitcoin breaks 100,000, it's gonna be crazy. Let's actually see what Bitcoin is at right now. Can't this thing doesn't have Bitcoin, does it? No, it does not. Let's see where Bitcoin's at right now, though. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. A BTC. Bitcoin is at 97. So, um, Bitcoin is actually down for the week. It started off the 20th, it was 94, it's at 97. But Friday it was at 98 and we did briefly hit 99 November 22nd, which was Friday. Yeah. So, we might get a chance to hit those get those crypto trades in there because it might not gap up because Bitcoin's currently down and the market opens up tomorrow. So, if the market gaps up above 100,000, HUT and all those coin MSTR, those things gonna be blown out the gate. So if you're holding them, congrats. If it doesn't hit that and it continues to go down, well, me personally, I'll get a chance to enter at least. Dude, I do not want to go through all 500 of these bitches. Like that is just insane. I do not want to do it. I don't. I don't think I am. Matter of fact, I do not. That's lazy of me. But dude, there's too many stocks to look at. Like what? 600? 600 stocks? Why? Why? Why do I need to look at 600 stocks? I don't. I'm talking shit. I'm probably gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because that's the person I am. I try to stick to my systems as much as possible. Yeah, work is kind of breaking out. I'll give it. I'll give it to it. I really shouldn't because I'm not gonna give this one that, but yeah, I'll give it to it. Rubric, don't know what that is. Blind, it's already in there, so it doesn't matter. Auto parts, yeah, cool. More oil and gas companies doing strong. Yeah, I think we're gonna switch gears to oil and gas for sure. For sure, we're gonna do something like that. I already have my themes made. I think the themes could be a little bit better, but I already have them made, so it's not a big deal regardless. And for the most part, they're also already in TC2000. I really just want to separate which ones is natural gas and which ones is not. Which ones was more traditional processing stuff. Once I got that out the way, I really didn't care anymore. I think we removed you already. Yeah, a lot of strong stuff here. I don't know. I mean, the market's just ridiculously strong. Yep, market's ridiculously strong. I really got to analyze why the fuck I didn't make money. I know why I didn't because I suck. But outside of sucking, how could I have capitalized more? Probably not get tilted and grab DXYZ 3 times. That would have probably been a huge help. Probably not add, too big on a lot of these positions. Also, crypto pulled back a decent amount. Uh, I executed it as I was supposed to, so I can't be mad about myself at that. But that pullback definitely hit me, um, for sure, not a doubt. Lost a couple of R's that I was up, but I followed my process regardless instead of selling early, like I usually do, which is a step in the right direction. It just didn't work out this time, but it is a step in the right direction for sure. Yeah, flag that. So we're back up to almost 200. Can is up. It's IV and X is up, but I don't care. Okay. Do care because it's oil and gas equipment and services. All these oil and gas equipment and services stocks are really strong. The fuck is that noise? Onion? Sure. What is this? No. Yeah, how about that? Just a solid no. Insurance and property casualties. This is stuff that Root and Lemonade deal in too, right? Yeah, that sector's been hot. I have a theme list for that sector. Doesn't matter. Um, yeah, there's a lot of themes that's just working right now. I don't know. My back watch list is not a science either. Like it's not perfect, but it's close enough. Gets the job done. Gets the job done. Yes, I have to work all week, baby. What does ERJ do? Let's just flag it. Figure out later. All right. I'm gonna go down to 5. I think I'm not gonna go all the way down to 4. Market's too hot to be focused on stocks that haven't, like, all these stocks. I really don't care about because like they don't seem that strong. If I'm being honest, like the stocks that I'm looking at now, they seem very weak, and I don't really care to be looking at weak stocks. They look weak in comparison to the other stocks. Net does not look weak though. Yeah, you're not weak either. You are just, you got stuck in consolidation after you broke out originally. Dale, sure, sure. If this oil and gas equipment and service is popping the fuck off, the hell. And I went and brought Next and AR. It looks like I might have been off. Can we hurry up and get the 5, man? Jesus. Like a million stocks, bro. Leave me alone. I'm not adding you. That's hate. I'm gonna add you. I thought this was an oil and gas stock. This is materials and minerals. Since when? Next Gen Energy is not oil and gas? Since when? That's 400, man. How much time we got left? What time is it? We got 20 minutes left. Oh, all right. This is boring, and I'm done. Yeah, that's how we're gonna end that. This is boring, and I'm done. I'm gonna go to 5.5, and then I will pick back up at 5.4 another time on my lonesome because we have some other stuff to talk about. And I'm definitely getting off at like 9. This stream's not gonna go over 2 hours. I can tell you that much. Last 20 minutes, we're gonna answer this question and talk about um themes and how to use them with base report, something like that. Right? Right. I went too far. Yeah, oil and gas is taking the fuck off. It has absolutely taken off. Um, yeah, it's a lot of oil and gas stocks down here that once again they were not visible in the last 2 weeks. Last week they became visible, and this week they're even more visible. They're definitely heating up. Um, I don't know what to do. Actually, we have a lot more work to do. I don't know if I can really just, let's just stop at 5. We have a lot more work to do. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, sure, sure, bro. It's like trading 5.3 million. That's good value. If I don't care about, that's kind of breaking out though. I love this background music on this song. My favorite one. All right, cool. So we have like 100 more left. I don't care. Let's go through the flags. Let's get rid of ones that do not need to be flagged. Like this. This doesn't need to be flagged. I don't know why it is. Sure, you can be flagged. Yeah, ML. I think you already broke out or something. I don't know. I don't care though. Like I don't. Money line. I don't know what this is. Is it high ADR or something? It's a pretty strong move. I'm not gonna lie. Has no volume. Yeah. Get kicked to the curve. KRNT. You also have like no volume. Get kicked to the curve. PLTR. Yeah. Next, we go see if you consolidate. CVNA. We've been waiting for a long time. I don't know what the plan is here with you. Upstart. You just came along. HBI. Cool. Netgear. Yeah, that one's cool. Actually, matter of fact, let me do this. CVNA. Let me do this. CVNA is a stock that can really pop off. It hasn't popped off in a long time though, so maybe it's done for. I don't know. I mean, now it's just like doing the traditional stuff that you would expect out of. I think this is large cap now. What is large cap? Isn't large cap? I think mid cap is like 2 billion to 10 billion, and above 10 billion is like large cap. And then I don't know where mega cap starts, but somewhere up there. Yeah, you're good. If you break this, we might have something here because Cole seems decent. You clearly already broke out, even though you're a piece of shit stock. Eat. I don't think you should be in here. You're just grinding. Um, I just kind of want a grinder stock to hold on to for a year or so. UAL, yeah, no, you have no setup. Pale, you look decent. I will not lie. WW, you're out of here already. Okay. LRN. A lot of you guys are just trash. All right, what does ERJ do? All right, are you gonna work Chat GPT or are you just gonna look at me? Oh, okay. I see you're not gonna work. Yeah, try that. Uh, okay. So this is like a defense contractor. So let me go to aerospace, defense contractors, and let me throw ERJ in here. And that is how I make my thing. Very simple. I use Chat GPT to figure stuff out. And then I don't even confirm it. Then I throw it in. Oh no, Chat GPT's right. It pulls. I mean, I have the advanced version of Chat GPT in the first place. Yeah. So and then I just line it up with the themes that I have. Very simple. It's a very simple process. We'll talk about it more in a second. I think we have 15 more minutes. I need to finish going through this real quick. Yeah. Wasn't gonna ever trade IMAX in the first place. I'm not sure why I was really there. And you don't have the volume to trade, so you have to go. Look nice though. You're ugly. CDXC, yeah, sure, whatever. PWP, I'm not gonna trade you. DDL, yeah, you got thrown out the window. Okay. TGS, you're cool. Um, so All right, so we have a couple of questions to answer in the last 15 minutes. Here we are. So I am not in streamer mode. How, what? 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 The streamer mode is enabled. Why is the username being shown? I don't get it. It's very confusing. All right. Well, too late. Leaked. Leaked nonetheless. It's leaked nonetheless. Uh what is my stream? My stream's on my Discord, right? All right. Let me just reread the questions real quick. How have you been using Base Report theme feature? How do you build your theme list? How do you settle on the themes to track and find choose names to include in those lists? How do you use finished lists within your wider trading process? What theme related features would you like in future? Okay, cool. I can answer all those, and I probably already have literally during this whole thing. But for the next into now, we're going to be talking about themes, and that's going to round out everything that we need. Actually, I lied. Actually, I'll do that off stream. All right, so yeah, that's going to round out everything we need. Actually, I lied. I'm just going to do it now. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it later. All right, let's see the small cap stuff real quick. AMPG. Yeah. You're ugly. Yeah, so we already did this, it looks like. What is this plague? No, yeah, we already did this. All right, post market volume. Any stocks go up? All right, cool. So now we're going to do it. All right. So, how do I use base reports themes? Let me show you. First of all, I have them linked right into TC2000 because EO is the greatest and he allowed me to do this by setting up in a way that makes sense. So in TC2000, I go here, I can go to theme strength, and then it's going to pop up if it wants to work today, which it does. So when I get in here, you can see my theme strength, and I'll just copy this over because I don't feel like it being interrupted by TC2000. Right. So in here, what I use is equal weight. I don't use the average dollar volume because I don't want it to be overpowered by like one mega stock, right? Even though I see scenarios for both, I would like for this to calm down. I don't need this to be this big. So that's one thing that can be fixed. I guess this does have to be big. I don't know. This should be like on the side over here or something like that. I don't know. This needs to move. Anyways, yeah, because it's blocking the screen. I don't like that. But that's just a preference. It's not like an actual issue. So the main way I use this is I do quick checks with it to confirm my bias. I don't think any type of software is ever going to tell you what theme is hot. I mean, it can tell you what themes have been strong as of late, but I don't think any software can just sit there and exactly you can be 100% sure. I don't think we're that far in the future yet where I'm just 100% relying on the software. But what I do is I don't have my energy themes in here yet, but I'm going to put them in here. So that's just the first thing we're going to do. We're going to add theme groups, and we're going to add oil and gas, ONG. Where's the and button? My brain's going blank. ONG. Here we go. And then we have a couple of things. These themes are already made. I made these themes. I just haven't put them in. Oil and gas traditional. I can't spell, so don't judge. Oh yeah, I had it as trad process, right? Because I can't spell. That's smart of me. Hide my weakness and my shame. Um, Oil and gas, natural gas. Okay. Oil and gas. All energy. That would be like biochemical stuff. I talked about that a little bit earlier on stream. Oil and gas midstream, right? Oil and gas. What is the other one? So we got all we got mid drilling. Uh Oil and gas drilling. Okay, let's check TC2000 because I'm drawing a blank. ONG. All energy drilling integrated. So we have a lot. Refining, marketing, gosh, bro. We have like 30 of these boys. Oh my gosh. Let's move this. I need to leave this one open. No one talk to me while I'm doing this. No one. Don't say anything. I need complete focus. Don't throw me off. Uh um yeah, so let's open this back up and let's look. Refining and marketing. I think this one's pretty big too. A lot of these cover like multiple sectors, but I mean that has to be done in themes. Themes are going to cross over. Like Nvidia fits into multiple themes, Tesla fits into multiple themes. Like big companies don't just do one specific thing. So same thing's going to be in oil and gas. You're going to have companies that deal with natural gas and companies that deal with traditional processing. You're going to have stocks that's literally integrated that do the upstream, downstream, and midstream in the gas industry or oil and gas or energy. I don't know, whatever you want to call the industry sector. So let's see. We have drilling. We don't have one for equipment, which is maybe we do have one for equipment. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Stop telling me this. We do have one for equipment. All right, cool. So I think this is the last one. So we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, we didn't put the integrated in here. And the integrated is just like it's a little bit confusing, but it's a lot. So we're gonna add these. Okay. This is already in here. This will be a lot faster. And I'll be able to go along with my explanation a lot easier. It's not though. So it's gonna have to bear with me. This is an actual example. And this is literally how I do it. So why talk about it when I actually use this all the time. Like I'm probably I would say I'm probably the biggest user of Base Report. I am definitely a power user. I would be surprised if anyone uses it more than me. But I find extreme value in it. And I don't know. I think themes is by far the biggest edge you can get in the market. And they're always constantly around and they're present even during bad markets. You can find themes. I've talked about themes in the Base Report general server before in decent length, actually. And why they're important. I talked about it in the video I did for Base Report. So, I mean, I'm a big believer in themes in general. But let's say, like, my bias right now is I think oil and gas equipment has been really strong as of late. That's one of my biases right now. Right. So what I would do is after I get done making these oil and gas lists, I would just literally go and look and see if base report confirms this bias that I'm seeing with my eyes, seeing from going through my day-to-day preparation, going through my backwatch, which I just did. So if you're interested in looking at that, that's what we just did. We went this last week. Last week we ended with around 120 something stocks in the backwatch list. This week we ended with 203. So that tells me that the market is heating up. And then when I'm going through, I'm looking at the list of the stocks that's heating up. So this is my backwatch list that I keep a continuous list of throughout the week. We're at 203. I literally take this list and I copy it. And then I go on ChatGPT. I already have ChatGPT set up. No, don't. I'm not trying to update now. So I go to ChatGPT. Yes, see more. And I have a backwatch theme list check, right? In here, you can see I've done stuff from the previous weeks. And you can also see in here, I'm literally asking about oil and gas stocks from the last week. I'm making my theme list in here. So I'm using it to help me make the theme list. So I'm asking it like, hey, I have a group of stocks. I'm literally about to do it now, right? But let me see if I can find some prompting that's already in use. Yeah, no. Okay. So yeah, you can see here I'm talking about making the list. But let me get to, yeah, this is all stuff about oil and gas. And it does, even with ChatGPT, it takes time, but it's a lot easier to do it with ChatGPT than trying to do it by yourself. Because ChatGPT is faster than you. I'm not going to say smarter. I don't think it's that advanced yet that I would say is smarter than me or it's going to make better decisions than me. But yeah, I guess you could do a simple group stocks by like operations. And yeah, that's usually good enough. I'm trying to see if I have like official prompting. Group them by operations. Okay. So please tell me these stocks that fall into what they have in common, also the main. Yeah, so you can do this. And then you would just paste this big, oh my gosh, I got rid of the list. I'm noobing it. All right, bring the list back up real quick. Let's copy this again. How much time we got left? Oh, we got 1 minute. Wow, doing very bad. So maybe okay. Well, technically we got 20 minutes of stream time left. Yeah, and as you can see, ChatGPT is going over my backwatch list and is spitting out like themes. It's not always right, so don't get me wrong. It's not always right, but it's gonna put you in the right path. You didn't take this path and you iterate on it. You can use ChatGPT to iterate on it too, but I'm using this, like I said, to confirm my bias, right? Like I'm confirming my bias. And seeing what's strong. So, like for example, I had no clue that real estate was hot. I had no clue. So this one says theme, aerospace, satellites, and I don't know how to say this, whatever this is. But it's pretty much like jets and shit like that. Even some like local ones that you can use to drop off packages. I think that's what HCHR does. Yeah, electrical vehicles take off and land. Okay, that's what it. Electrical vehicle. Yeah, aircraft for urban transport. Yeah, that's what Joby does. So yeah, you can use this like this, and it can create themes for you and tell you what's inside the theme. So it's grouping everything and saying like, hey, these is that. But like I said, oil and gas equipment and services I thought was hot, and literally that's what they're telling me here. Like I have a bunch of stocks in my backwatch list that are, if it's in my backwatch list, that means it's on a run. It's currently breaking out. I decided that myself. Each individual stock I've went over and looked at, and I said, all these stocks are running. I then copy this list into ChatGPT, and in ChatGPT, it gives me a breakdown. It also tells me Subsea energy and equipment. So let me zoom in. Subsea energy and equipment for offshore. Comparison service for natural gas pipelines, oil and gas production services. So maybe CRGY shouldn't be in here because it says oil and gas production and services. Production, I don't know. I mean, whatever. Production usually means like it's producing the oil and gas. But yeah, you see we have some subsea stuff in here, water solutions for oil and gas. So this is the equipment and services. CRK is natural gas. I don't think it's equipment and services. So it could just be grouping this, but you can go over the list for yourself and see, and then you can get it confirmed. So I would say at least 4 of these in here that are running currently are oil and gas, equipment and services, which once again, before there was none, there was zero. There was zero last week. Last week it was natural gas and like more integrated stuff. But this week we don't see that. And then I asked it to give me the list of the ones that grouped together. I can say, give me the stocks that aren't grouped. Give me all. And it does leave out stocks and it does miss stuff. So don't get me wrong. But like I said, it's just putting you on the right track. It's then your job to do the rest of the legwork. It can't do everything for you. Yeah, so now I'm just asking it to give me the stocks that aren't grouped so I can see which stocks is individually running. And it gives me this list. And you can see there's a lot of them. But you can see something like Lunar, right? Lunar, yeah, so it's a lot of them. And I could have actually given me a breakdown, but it has RKLB in here, which is wrong. It has INONQ in here, which is wrong. It has Lunar in here twice. So it's not perfect. Like you have to actually go through in here, and it has BBAI. Like there should be an AI something in here, software and AI. So BBAI should be in here, but maybe it doesn't see it as that. But I can get it to correct it, and I can easily tell it like, go through this list and try to find themes and try to place these in the right themes, something like that. And we can do an iteration of that, and we can do that over and over again or something, whatever we wanted to do. But it's just not necessary. Like I get the themes, but I could do something like, can you make a theme out of this list? Right. So I could do this and then, but this, I mean, I can sit here I literally do sit here for hours and do this to find the themes. And then once I have the themes all made, I mean, it's over. I don't need to keep redoing it. So, you take it once, but now it's doing aerospace and defense, provide launch services and space systems, offer space-based data and analytics, specialize in mission critical space solutions and components. So what it's saying is like these operations are not all the same or doesn't fit in with the ones above, but we do have aerospace and defense here. We probably, we have transportation logistics. So RDN's back in here again. Energy and utilities, engages in oil and gas exploration and production. So we already seen that. We already seen a couple of stocks like that. So once again, it's not going to be perfect. Not going to be perfect. So you need to go through and actually understand what it's doing. And now you see it has the artificial intelligence where it added the BBAI and added some more stuff, even though we already had an AI one up here. So it's not perfect, but it puts you on the right track. And I believe it is probably one of the fastest and simplest ways to get yourself started into themes. This is what I would personally recommend. And then as you do more research or you break down each one individually, because I can literally ask it to break down each one individually like it just did, you can get a longer list, more detailed, and then you can go into specifics. Okay, give me all the stocks that directly deal with eVTOL, whatever it is, takeoff and landing, whatever that is, right? I could say, give me all the stocks that deal with cryptocurrency. Give me all the digital payment stocks. Give me all the stocks that do provide and launch services. If I think that theme is hot, right? But it gives you a better breakdown than what TC2000 gives you, right? TC2000 gives you this. If I go into RKLB, it says Rocket Lab USA, industrial sector, aerospace and defense. That doesn't tell me much. So when I go over and look at this, it's not really telling me, it's not really giving me a full breakdown. Just like when I'm looking at oil and gas, How would I know that this is actually LNG? How would I know that next is actually LNG? But ChatGPT will immediately tell me that by, just a couple of simple prompts. I'm not even doing the research, you know? So, and once again, I'm not saying that ChatGPT isn't, never wrong, but this would be my start and how I use it. So, I'll finish making my themes later, but let's keep going on down this path for what I'm talking about. So that's how I find my themes. When I have a finished theme list, and I see a theme is hot, like I just showed you. Once again, we went to ChatGPT. We did the backwatch list. It said oil and gas equipment services is, that a lot of those are on my backwatch list. I would then go into TC2000, right? Actually, I can do a better zoom. I'll then go in TC2000. I'll go up here. I'll find my theme that I'm using or that I'm interested in. Oil and gas equipment. I'll look at the list. So we can back out of the zoom now. And I can see, okay, these are the ones that is saying is hot right now. Actually, I don't even. Which, All right, which ones does it have in here? Let me make sure I have the OII, AROC. Let me bring that over here. OII, AROC. Is that a real thing? AROC? Yes, it is a real thing. And that one's in here as well. And then the other one was HLX. Yeah, also in here. HT. Yeah, also in here. Oh, this one's not in here. So you see, I found one that ChatGPT found that's not in my list, and I simply just add it. So cool. ChatGPT helps. Like literally, I'm doing this in real time. This is really what I do to find my themes, and it's been exponential in helping me. So that's how I use it. That's how I use the finished list. I go over here and then I would just look to see if anything's setting up. This one looks like it's setting up. I'll then flag it so I watch it. So it'll be on my watch list for the week. Whoa, I got rid of my flag list. Okay. Gotta add my flag list back. So let's finish this up though. Yeah, CLB, no. Yeah, I just look for ones that are literally ready for takeout of a breakout or something. If it breaks this consolidation period, will I get into it? So yeah, so now I added that one into the stocks that I'm watching. You see, I have a bunch of stocks that I'm watching for the week. These are all of them. They look all similar flags. Looking for ones that's ready. I think crypto's another theme. I can go over to crypto, my crypto list, my blockchain list, and go over it. You can see a lot of them are in consolidations. I have HUT and Cypher mining on the ready. That's really it right now that I'm interested in. There's more, but I could also add cores if I wanted to, but it looks like it already going a little bit. Don't need to do that one. So yeah, that's how I use it. That's the main way that I use it, right? So cool. That's what I'm interested in when I'm doing this. And once again, I have all the themes inside of Base Report. So I didn't finish my oil and gas one yet, but I finished the equipment one or whatever. And then I'll just go over to the screener. Not the screener. Let me go back to themes. I'm an idiot. And then it tells me all the stuff that's hot in here, right? Like if I usually just look over I usually use the table. I think the table is a little bit cleaner. I don't know how you can clean this up. But if that would be another feature I think would be useful. I do like this though, this thing over here. I just wish it wasn't in the way. But cleaning this up would be nice. Somehow I don't even know if that's possible. Because you see, I have like so many themes, right? Like I have so many theme groups. I have so many themes. I have like 50 plus already, and I'm still adding. I'm not done. I have a huge list of themes that I want to make. Like I said, I mentioned building materials because I think that's also getting pretty strong, but I don't have that theme yet. But yeah, I just look at the list, right? I look at the list and you see it says fuel cells is at the top, technology innovation, EV charging. And this is for since 11/13. So over the last week, these are the ones that are saying it's hot. You see, oil and gas is at 4.11%. But yeah, that's just for that's for the theme group. That's not for the actual individual theme. But you can go down here and look for the last week is what I usually focus on. And I didn't know fuel cells was hot. I mean, this is a surprise to me. I don't. So I'm learning something new on the fly. It says fuel cells is hot. I mean, it didn't really check my bias over the week, but then I would go look here and see if I think fuel cells are actually hot. Doesn't actually look like that, which is why I said computers can't always, software can't always tell you everything. But let me go over to my fuel cell theme and I'll just look again inside here and just see, do I think fuel cells is actually hot? No, I don't. We have two stocks that are doing good, but a group of them is not doing good. The group is actually doing bad. APD seems okay. This HYLN stock seems very strong. And this is the main reason why this is doing so good, because over the last week, this has went up, 20%, while everything else has kind of been neutral over the last week. It hasn't moved. So that's obviously going to make this theme look really strong based on the math that Base Report uses, which is like a plus minus system for over the week, right? The math for it, I don't know. I don't really judge themes by the math, because obviously you can have one stock go up 100% and all other ones just stay neutral or be even negative, negative 2% or whatever. But I guess that's why average dollar volume can help. There's no perfect way of doing this, at least not that I know of. But yeah, I mean, for me, I really care about if there's group unity in the movement and how strong that group unity is, how many stocks of them are moving. That's what I look for in themes. A computer really can't replicate that. So that would be another feature I would like to see if we can find a way to replicate that. I think that would be very hard. And I think what we have now puts you on the right track. So I don't really think it matters. Every trader should be able to do some type of work. And just looking into that type of work, is what I think should be getting done. But as you can see here, when we go to individual theme performance, you see quantum computing is the strongest, which is what I said in the beginning of the stream. Quantum computing is definitely the strongest right now. It says emerging and specialized tech is also strong. I think maybe that's because it has INONQ in it. It does. It also has QBTS, so it has a lot of those computing. So it's a lot of overlap here, but I would say the semi stuff is actually not that strong. When I look, there's INONQ. MTSI seems actually decently stronger, bouncing. But it's mainly the quantum computing stuff that's making this bounce like this. I don't know what RCAT does. RCAT is together with provides various services. The company is integrated robots, hardware, software, critical solutions. Yeah, so it doesn't a small and unmatched aircraft system that is. Oh, so this might be doing aircraft. I don't know what RCAT does. I'm not sure why it's in this list of semis. That's something I would ask ChatGPT. So once again, when I don't know something, what I do is I literally ask ChatGPT. I'm just asking it, what is RCAT main operations? And it'll give me a quick summation. Okay, so then I'll ask, what theme might this be? Okay, I didn't even type that out right. So it's saying RCAT should be in aerospace and defense, maybe emerging technology. So it probably shouldn't be in the theme that I have it in, right? So looks like the theme that I have it in is wrong. So we're just going to go fix this. RCAT, see computer systems. But it's like a drone. So I think if it's like a drone, then it should probably be I would imagine it would be in this list, right? If it's like a drone, I would think it would be here. And I will add it here, and then I will ask ChatGPT, I always go overtime. I'd be lying. Yeah, I'm gonna stream for 2 hours. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. But I'm very passionate, so I guess that's how we get here, right? Like you have to put in the work. I don't know. Let's see what it's gonna say. Yeah, so specialize in yeah, so these two don't, but these two probably go in aerospace defense. So RCAT does belong in here. Right, cool. So that's where RCAT should be. And then we just have to go and update this on our theme list, of course, which is annoying. Another feature that I really wish that it had was I can just import, like literally, like import my list from, like, I don't know, some way incorporate like my theme, my personal watch list and TC2000 right into here. If I can just like copy them all, that would be great. I don't think that's possible. And I think it would probably take something on Chat GPT. I mean, not Chat GPT's, whatever's interface. Uh, yeah, TC2000 interface to make that happen. But where is this eVTOL? Is it over here? Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, so it said these two don't belong in here. Um, and RCAT does. And then when I go to semis, this should not be in here. I also don't like this being in here since we have quantum computing. So we can get that out of here. This one as a whole might not even be necessary. Because it's too, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so that's how we handled that. And obviously you just reflect the changes inside TC2000. This one should be aerospace and defense for sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know what this one that started with an S is. It doesn't really matter. It's not like it's a real stock in the first place. Um, yeah, so we would just add this one. Yeah. Anyways, so that's pretty much how I would handle that. That's how I handle the finished list. I think that answers all the questions. Um, yeah. So I mean that's the real life example. That's how I used them. That's how I use base report. I pretty much use base report to confirm my bias. And that's about it. I don't think we're at the point where we can just simply say, hey, well, it says this theme is hot, so this theme must be hot. Um, Depends on what you consider a theme. Um, yeah, solar was doing good this week, but you can see most of the themes that I truly believe are strong are also in here. Um, like my setup for the week, my themes that I thought was the strongest for the week was quantum computing, uh, this aerospace, because there's multiple aerospace industries, right? But it was the exploration of satellites, I believe, was the strongest, and they have been the strongest. Quantum computing, aerospace. I don't know about eVTOL. I don't. It was strong, but I don't think it was the strongest. But it was pretty strong this week. I thought natural gas was pretty strong. I didn't put the natural gas stuff in there yet. But the natural gas stuff was definitely making it come up, and I don't think next should be in here actually. But whatever, I don't care. So let me add this to the list. What is this? Like the whole last 30 minutes uh, of the stream? Yeah, so the whole last 30 minutes. After this, we're gonna end it because we're doing a lot now. Oh, I was about to say none of that saved. I was like, damn. All right, back. I'm pretty sure there's other things I would love to add that I can't think of. I do use this, and I did talk about last week what I think. Last week somewhere on my stream, what I would love to have. Uh, yeah, but I think the main focus for the future would be cleaning this up. This is when you have all these different ones, it's too sporadic. I would love to have this for like theme per like for for just the individual themes and not like the theme groups. Also have that, but I don't think it really matters. I think the table is good enough. I think this is actually redundant. I think the table just outright just beats this, but I think the table needs to go out longer. Like I can't click on this, and I think that's a big problem. I can't click on this and see, the best to see everything. I want to see all of them. There's no way I can get to that information, and that's to me is a no. I want to be able to click all of them and see all the themes and where they lie at, but I can't do that. I can only see like the top 10. So that would be probably the first thing I would implement, because I think that's a big issue. For me, moving this off the chart would also be a big help. I think this needs to be moved. I know it usually would be at the top corner, but when you have as many of theme groups as I do, So moving this off the chart, this being extended, those would be the two main things. And then later down in the future, figure out if there's a way we can figure out how to figure out a way how we can have unity be present in the calculation for if the theme's doing strong or not. Like this is just telling you the math, which is good. I do like that. That's a great start because the math is first and foremost, but then seeing if we can figure out a way there's like group unity. Like for example, all these stocks are going up, but let's just say, right, all these stocks are going up, right? So that's a clear indication that this group unity, there's some type of uniform movement going on here. And it might not all be equal, but you can see at the same time, all these is going up. Now, if we had 5 more of these or maybe only 5 of these are going up, but the other 10 was going the opposite direction, I would say that's not unity. Figuring out some type of math for that and saying like, okay, all these stocks, are going in the same direction. Or maybe everything's going sideways, or maybe everything went up and then went sideways. Put this at the top of the list for a theme watch, because, that's what, I think that's the main point of using this, is to help traders trade better, help them be aware of what themes are doing, what themes are present in the moment, and have unity and not trading random stocks. I think that's the whole point of being aware of what themes are doing good, right? So having some type of unity and not just being so based off math would be the next step. But once again, doesn't matter because we have this, and you can use your eyes. You can go in here to figure it out. Once I click on this list and I see this, I can then come in here very easy and look at all the stocks. So I can look and see if all the stocks are going in the same direction because we have a chart. So either way it goes, it does not matter. But I do think that would be very helpful. What is this? Oh, NTCY. I thought I was going to say, isn't that a Chinese crypto stock? All right, anyways, that's going to wrap it up. That's everything that I think is important in how I use it. I have no quick summation of this, so sorry. You're going to probably have to go through all of it, but that's all the information I got. All right, that's going to end the stream. Everyone have a good week. Prepare for the market. Do all your trading, and I hope you guys execute. We're in a pretty good market. I think the market's heating up again. We had a very strong week, and since we had a relief of breath, I think, a big relief of breath since, that Trump rally happened, or the presidential rally happened, whatever we want to call it. I think we're in for a good one this week. Honestly, I do. Thursday and Friday was really strong. After the week was the last week and a half was pretty basic average or below average before that. So yeah. Anyways, good luck, everyone. You'll see me next Sunday, of course, like usual. I will be uploading this to my YouTube, even though it's over 2 hours and I talk too much. So peace. Oh, is that not set up? Oh, okay. I switched buttons. Interesting.